Return of Paul Bogle by Dan Drummond. Sooner or later, but must, the dam going bust and everyone going break out. And who will stop them? The force? Which force can stop this river of ones who already know their course? Straight up with Jerry Small, 9 to 12, weekdays, 93 FM. Kabaka Pyramid, well done.
We all the politicians, them. Sure, in your face, them a smile up. Behind your back of money, them a pile up. Try to start your business and them quick for spoil up. Hey, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out with country with your business plan. Well, you forget a round of applause.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up for today. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We come to you live from the studios of Newstalk. And today is what? The 23rd of October, Friday. I have a piece of music in the promo, The Return of Paul Bogle, but I want to play out the whole lot today for you. Reason. Can we get it? Dan Drummond, The Return of Paul Bogle. I went last night to see the play, the opera, that the young gentleman, I think Andrew Bernard was telling us about the other day. Day before yesterday, I believe it was. 1865 its name is a opera. An opera is a drama, a play done in music alone. A play done in music alone, singing and music. All of the talking and the story and everything and the conversation is in singing, opera. But the word opera mean work. Opera? No mean exactly work. I think it come from a word that mean work. Come from a word that mean work, or correct me if I'm wrong. I've done drum on it. Yeah man, I could hear the return of Paul Bogle, because this play was about the exploits of Paul Bogle and the people in St. Thomas. 1865, the name of the opera. I was going to see last night. I won't tell about it. Straight up. Yeah, the return of Paul Bogle by Dan Drummond and the rest of him brethren. Dan Drummond also a man in the east, in the eastern part of Kingston. Born on, I think him growing at the Middle East in the Almond town here, kind of Middle East at Kingston. And by the time that music released in 1965, at the time of the reburial of Paul Bogle bones in Kingston coming from Morant Bay Courthouse, by that time Dan Drummond also was in prison. But as I told you, Andre Bernard came and told us, I noticed from last year, a couple years ago, about 2012, I noticed this play being advertised about 1865. Not even a play, opera, music. And I interviewed him and the next brother there, Holgate, about the trial, dramatized trial that going to take place in Morant Bay Sunday coming. Dramatized trial of the governor of Jamaica at the time who did carry out the slaughter. And when I interviewed them, you know, I got the sense that it's a good work and it would be good and thing. But when I went there, I'm so glad I went there last night and saw it. It was even better than what I was expecting, you know. Much better than what I was expecting and very enjoyable. And work like this should be seen and witnessed by the mass of the people, not just a few people who go to theater and who will watch opera, because not everybody go to theater will watch opera. You know. People go watch play. Most of them now go watch no opera, because they don't want to hear no whole night of singing, dramatization by singing. And worse if it opera sound like a European white people style, I think. Most people now do that, but this production, I tell you, should be out there, should find a way to attract the people out there and find a way to present it with a cheap enough price, maybe like a $500 that many people would come and pay money to see it. Because I tell you, it might be dangerous too, because when you watch the opera, when you watch the whole thing, 1865, it could move you to anger. Could have moved you to anger. But anyway, that was what art does, you know. Art entertain and educate and cool you off, and sometimes it stir you up and all them kind of way. I think what is the admission price? It's not very much money, you know. I advise anybody to try get the opportunity tonight, Friday night, tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday evening. The play is going to go on, this opera is going to go on at the Creative Arts Center, Philip Sherlock Center for Creative Arts, you know, where them put our most plays inside the University of West Indies, Mona. Try come see it here between tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday evening, Sunday night. Very much worth it about the whole history. The history and the drama behind and around the events of 150 years ago, but it is so relevant today. Come like you're watching nightly news. When you see the crowd of people, and when you see the people them consulting together and reacting, it's like the nightly news you're getting of the various incidents going on around Jamaica right now in 2015. I want to hear a couple of people them. Old time sister we used to live over on the Dread Heights there upon the riverbank of the Augustown. Riverbank of the Augustown, there's Bedward pasture. Hope Riverbank there. Eugenie Blake, otherwise known as how we used to call her again. Anyway, Eugenie Lewis was originally, she come from down St. Elizabeth Watchwell. Hail her. She listened to the program all the while, Eugenie, and her brethren, Benji, Eugenie. And also a student at the university. She's a law student. But you say her father and mother, Lawrence Reed and Kesney, or Kesri Reed, Lawrence Reed and Kesri Reed, her mother. Listen to the program all the while. So glad for that, and I was pleased to meet her, and she tell me about her family who listen to the program all the while, parents. And also old-timer Keith. Old-time merchant Taylor Keith, otherwise known as New Keith. Him have him tailoring business, and is near the bottom of King's Plaza. I forget what that little plaza on the Constant Spring Road. It's not exactly King's Plaza. It's the one just before King's Plaza. New Keith, old-time tailor. Adam Brethren also, Mr. Bennett, old-time police officer who used to be associated with my old man Ronald Small when he was in the police force. All the time I buck up all the while. Mr. Bennett, them listen straight up to New Keith and him brother, Mr. Keith and him Keith Taylor and him brother, Mr. Bennett. But today now, do we have Master Griffith there? Today is a belated birthday of my daughter-in-law, my son wife, Trudy Small. The wife of Asfa Small, otherwise known as Robin Small. Trudy. Yesterday was our birthday, but I neglected to send our greetings from the whole family and all are straight up. Trudy Small, wife of Asfa Small, Robin Small, and mother of Zariah. When I play a piece of music for her, it's not exactly the same name, but this one named Truly, and she named Trudy. This is by Master Griffiths for Trudy Small. Yesterday her birthday. Can we You hear the piece of music where it started there, Here Comes the Bride, but that was about 2 years ago, when she becomes the bride. Start again, Master Griffiths from the top. Start from the top of me. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Let's get to the telephone, please.
Morning, Jerry.
Morning, how are you doing?
All right, you know. Now, good like you do.
Yeah.
No, but, I know say you're, what? They call it musicologist or something.
Yeah, amateur, yeah.
You know your music and so forth. I want you, you ever hear, oh, you should know, Johnny Cash, the Prison album.
What name? Folsom.
Yes.
Something like Folsom.
when you say what must happen to one prison?
Yes, yes.
How the prison must burn and what have you.
Yeah.
But the master, I like people hear it because when they come to the same prison argument,
Yeah.
when the people never hear what well-educated man, probably go to prison himself and he was describing what should happen to prisons.
Yeah, man, let's do some concert in a prison, you know.
Yeah, man. And Master Father, man, that song there, whoa, tell you, man, it changed certain things.
Folsom Prison Blues or something like that.
Yes, but I think it was on the same album with a boy named Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had it on a cassette at the time.
Yeah.
I can't find it with the boy named Sue.
You know, Sam was a Jamaican resident also.
No, sir.
You never know Sam usually live in Jamaica?
No, sir.
Yeah, man, him usually, up to now, him family have land up in the Rose Hall. Them and the, what the family up there, name again? Rollins and, yeah, man, Johnny Cash, a long time resident of Jamaica, spend probably quarter of the year here. When he was alive, for decades, him spend maybe 3 months out of the year.
What is it?
Yeah, man, and him wife live here long after him pass too.
Yes, that's why I'm good to man. Anyway, next thing again, listen to this man that Hot August Night.
Yeah, who that?
Neil Diamond, Hot August Night.
Oh.
I don't remember the record.
Yeah.
And when you read the jacket of Hot August Night, the album said, man, he came on stage. And when he came on the stage without nothing, he just started to really have the song then.
Come on stage without what?
No comment. He just come and start to, you know, like, and I'm not going to like me to a talk show when a talk show might make a half an hour comment. But the man could play music and just, you know, say nothing. He just say, it's at 10 o'clock you're going to start.
Yeah.
And at the time after 10 o'clock, so he just walk up on stage and bam.
Yes.
No comment. Music same time. Yeah. You must read the jacket.
Yeah.
That's August Night.
Yeah, man.
It's a very, let me tell you something, man. He come to do a thing, come to play music, and then come, no chat around, no delay, no dirge.
Yeah.
And no long comment, just come and do a job, and if it's time, then time finish, he just come and gone. And he get standing ovation.
Yeah, man. Come like your time, you know.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Good.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Next one, please. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Welcome. Yeah, man. Go ahead, please. Are you there? Yeah, man. Start again. You did break up a while ago. Start again, please. Wonder if you're hearing us. Try another one.
Yeah.
I'm still there. Yeah, man. Go on.
Yeah, I say with the doctor there, we come on TV with the infection. May I hear you, man?
Yes, which one of the doctors?
And I say, she come down with a 6V.
Yeah.
I say, it come like she come down and infected the patient now.
No, apparently she was infected by one of our patients.
Yeah, but what I say still, Mr. Smart, if she did detect it, and as we get to understand, you have to do a blood test, and she not do the blood test. So, I want to know how she know that.
Oh, you mean to confirm it, for it to be confirmed, yes?
Yeah.
Well, you know that doctors and coaches and various professionals and tradespeople have certain methods of determining what is wrong or what is right or what is likely to happen in a certain situation. And them use them those knowledge of them have and diagnose, you know. Them come to a conclusion. But to back up that conclusion now frequently have some tests that confirm say yes, your diagnosis was right. So you might have the right call, like Mr. Francis might have the right call, or our bold coach might have the right call, say, don't make him run the 400. And he make that decision, and later on now some doctor go find out, say, wait, one a bolt leg shorter than the other one, so don't make him run too much corner.
Okay.
She probably know what she's talking about, but it requires also a confirmation by scientific analysis, you know.
Yeah, that's why I say why she never do that, because she said she not do them, she never do the test till now running.
Up to now.
Just so, that means she could confirm and say, boy.
Yeah.
So instead of come out and say, and then next thing you put yourself in a problem.
Hear what that is like now.
Public mischief that, you know.
Yeah, it can be, but it also, this is also next thing like that. Now, you are in a movie theater or a entertainment venue. You smell some electric, you know, when something electrical fire go and have a certain kind of smell. I don't know if it's through the rubber. Yeah. You smell some electrical fire smell. Then you start to some smoke rise up behind a chair. And then you say to yourself, if I ball out fire and it's not really fire, you know, I am creating public mischief, then can't charge me with it. I not say nothing. But then again you say to yourself, say, I better you ball out now or warn the people and make them evacuate the place and later on, you understand?
Yeah, but when I say still, bonafide, alright, that'll be one case.
Alright, hold on, we have to go for a break. We go for a break and you come back and get a run.
Alright, cool.
Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Sumar. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss Keisha. How are you going?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Alright, good. Happy to hear this morning.
Thank you. Same with me.
Yes, sir. Mr. Sumar.
Yeah?
The doctor will come out and say that. I don't have an issue with she come out and say that, you know why?
Yeah.
When the Lord of Civil Rights came out and said, same place in the Ministry of Health, place in St. Thomas, there's an outbreak of chikungunya. Don't you think they deny it?
It was denied, yes, I think. Yes, it was denied.
Yes, sir. He did deny it, sir. And until now, Ministry of Health does not provide the true picture of the amount of persons that died from it.
And not only that, as usual, they say they're trying to make it into a political matter.
Yes, which we know. So if the lady, she's a doctor and she must know what she says and what it look like. And if she have doubts to believe, so that is it. I don't see anything wrong with she talk out about it. You understand? The other thing, Mr. Smart, I'm really call about, you see?
Yeah.
I must tell you that I enjoyed the interview. I forgot to say it to you the last time when I called. I enjoyed the interview with you and Mr. Siaga.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. The interview was professionally done, Mr. Sumar.
Well, I'm glad to hear your verdict. Some people say me get soft and never back him up.
No, me tell me like about the interview. You were very clear, sharp, and precise. And I could actually hear every word that was uttered from you.
Yeah.
I did hear, and what I like about the interview, Mr. Siaga did not butt in, where you could not hear the interview clearly.
All right.
So it was professionally done, and I enjoyed it, and there was some issue that he actually cleared up.
Yes.
That's probably we, the listeners out here, probably, you know, have other, what I call, you know, have other information. So I must just call to congratulate you on that interview. But what me tell you now what me want? I want a copy of it.
You can't get it, man.
How do I get it, sir?
What, you wait, leave it here. You can't call the station and ask for it. Or you can call me. What you can do?
Mr. Small, before you go, 2 copy I want, sir. You did an interview with a man named, what's his name? Storyteller Morrison or something like that.
Okay.
I didn't get to hear the entire interview. I just hear a little tip of it. I tend to record when I hear your interview person, but I was out that day. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do so.
All right.
Storyteller Morrison, his interview sounds to be very interesting, and I want to hear. Because, you know, you can learn from these things because there's a lot of myths out there.
Yeah.
And you can be able to correct them when you hear them, you know?
But you're a real journalist.
I'm just man, but me have my daughter and I have my nieces and my nephew, you know, so I don't want to run with wrong information. Many times when you hear from the horse's mouth, you can go do your research.
Yeah.
And you can find out because, you know, there's a lot of myths out there, and that is why I'm happy for you because you tend to get the people them and interview them.
Yeah.
You can hear the fact, you know.
I'm going to give you the number at the station where you can get it. And otherwise, you can call me. And next time you call me, I get my number. You call the front. Is you ready for that number?
Yes, sir.
618.
Yes, sir.
1826.
618-1826.
Or you send an email to straight up STRAIGHT.
Yes, sir.
UPJERRYSMALL. You miss any of that?
No, sir, you come on, I don't miss a beat, you know, sir. I don't have nothing to record, I remember everything what you say, you know?
Yes, straight up jerrysmall@gmail.com. Well,
yes,
it's a good thing you give me a little commendation for that, because I'm going to tell you, I was listening back to the interview that I did. I think it was day before yesterday with Miss Joni Simpson, where she write the book about over 300 Jamaican women achieve great things, name 100 years of Jamaican women.
Yes, sir.
And I was talking too much and never allow her for talk enough, and I feel so disgusted and never finish interview. Sometimes when you look back on your record, you know, that's why you really have to keep yourself in hand, you know, or have somebody else. Even the greatest athlete in the world, greatest musician, need somebody else to coach him and watch him. Because you can't watch yourself. And when you there run and say, boy, I run the corner, the great team and almost the greatest corner ever run in the world. That time you make pure mistake. Somebody else have
And another thing to Mr. Sumal, if you could create a straight up Facebook page, and when you got the interview, you just post them up on the Facebook thing there.
Alright.
That would be very good, you know?
Yeah, I'm going let us take a note of that and that's supposed to be easy to get done. It's true.
Yeah, man, because that is very interesting, because sometimes you can, you know, because me tell me, say, you know, these are some of the things that me use to really meditate, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to take off certain stress off for you. You just job off for some of them interview here and you just listen to it and you get a bill back, you know?
Yes, man. Thank you very much. Yeah.
But it was professional though. I'm so small. Me tell you something, don't get disheartened. Continue the good work because you know what, me young and me I learn. You were there before me.
Alright.
And you always say when you hear the information, then you go research it, you know?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And I enjoy your show.
Thank you very much.
People always say because Jesus then come and do film thing and he may get bad name same way, so.
Yes.
And there's no one perfect, so we must always keep that in mind, you know?
No, me can't walk on water, but me can make wine in the water.
Of course.
Me can't turn wine in the water.
That's what I say, Mr. Small. Love and respect.
Why you say me for wet up myself? No, sir. Oh, me bless
So
up
that's
myself.
Mr. Small?
Oh, bless up myself. Me think you say wet up yourself.
No, man, we could have never said that, man. You don't reach that stage yet. I hope you won't reach that stage yet.
I saw we turn water now, wine in our water. Thank you very much, Keisha.
Respect, sir. Blessing.
Next call, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Who this?
Yeah, man. A lion, man.
Oh,
Lion.
Pride Lion.
Yes.
Wagwan.
One only Pride Lion in Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
I roam the forest. Yes. The prison thing, you know, yeah?
Yeah.
I kind of looking at it, you know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we need a prison, yeah? But the hotel, repair the one hotel. You understand me? So if somebody come and say them are going to make a prison here, send them prisoner over here, which is Jamaica, maybe the mother Jamaican and the father, the English.
Yeah.
So them look at you, they don't know nothing about Jamaica.
No, it's not.
So,
Yeah. I can't tell you which people them are send, but them definitely want to dump. Them definitely want to dump some of their load here.
Because it reminds me of the art of Troy.
Yeah, the wooden house have tried, true.
Yes, come give a gift.
Yeah.
And the gift out there.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it inside of it. Yeah?
When you believe
And,
when you believe a prisoner, when you take a stack of invader.
Yes, it's an invader because through the cousin as well, that's why that thing is a family thing, you know. And cousin who are Christian of the marriage and I said them bring it in so. I say, yeah man, that's nice of a thing. Everybody this month and come and vote and attack the place. You understand me?
You remember What? You was watching what?
No, I said after.
No, I hear that, but you was going to tell me you were watching something. And so.
Okay. I was watching a local documentary, yeah? Back in the United States, prison is a business.
Yeah.
So I say, oh, so them privatize the prison. They go and give you the prison run. They make that money and you make this amount of money.
Yeah, franchise. Them get out of the franchise.
Okay. So I say, all right. I look for it and I say, really straight, really go.
Yeah, and
you understand? So me looking at them thing there. No, secondly, no. My daughter told me once that, Daddy, if me sick, don't bring me to the hospital. So me say, why?
Don't bring it over? If you're sick,
to the hospital.
If she's sick, you mustn't carry her to the hospital.
Yes, and then I was wondering that she was 17, and I didn't in my mind, I said, why I shouldn't bring her to the hospital?
Yeah.
Because she has followed her mother there. All the things happen, and she said she's afraid of the hospital.
Yeah.
She's afraid of the injection, she's afraid of everything there, so. And she just scared.
Yeah.
And now to see all these things happening, me say the mother, what I heard, it is alleged that they have a plastic around them, tie around them belly and one soap, them have a wash them man.
Yeah, one of the doctors who resigned just couple days ago, Dr. Alfred Dawes. From early in the year, he was telling you that they're not being equipped properly. They're not being equipped properly. They have to be wrapping, tying garbage bag around them waist and use as apron. Have to be using back things that not supposed to use more than one time. Him say all down to him underpants, him lose all underpants because blood, whole heap of blood get funny him clothes and soak all them underpants where his blood will carry all germs and all them things then. All kind of bad condition. And then 2-3 days ago him resigned from a post where him have. Because him say him been applying for some senior post that him qualified to get some of those appointments. And him says like the government decide not to make him move up no more in him career and give him no responsible post. So him here.
Because you pay more than chat.
Yes, yes. I have to go now, but
alright, yeah man.
Yeah man, listen to your daughter. Next one.
Alright, yeah man.
Good morning and welcome.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Wagwan.
Fine, thank you.
I seen on the news where one of the strongest hurricane to hit Mexico City.
Yeah.
A category 5 hurricane. One of the strongest ever.
Yeah.
One of the strongest ever hurricane ever to hit an island.
But Mexico is not an island.
But Mexico is a country.
Yes.
So for them over there.
You have island that is country too, you know, but Mexico is part of a continent. So the North American is the southern, the most southerly part of the North American continent.
Yeah. I started for them and I'm glad it's not Jamaica that hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I hate that.
I have other thing, but it's gone. Yeah, another thing.
Yeah.
That doctor lady was talking on another program.
Yeah.
And talking about some disease where the country have. And the head of the authority, the staff health said that disease is not in Jamaica.
Yeah, over and over.
Eh?
Yeah.
So why do doctors come in with the welfare argument? So why don't just try to spread propaganda in the country, you know?
Well,
with them party, you know?
Some people try to spread propaganda, but at the same time, some people spread information. What out of the two, which one you spread? You spread propaganda or information?
With what?
With anything.
I spread information.
Okay.
But if a doctor come and say a disease is in the country, and the head of authority, if we check it out, says not in the country.
Yeah.
So much propaganda that.
Which one of them doing the propaganda?
Eh?
Which one of them doing the propaganda?
The doctor, the government should write on 1.5.
No, but listen here now. When there was some hundreds of cases of a certain disease, whether it's chikungunya or the other one, in the country, and every day 30 more add in, and all 7, 8, 10 days straight, 3 weeks straight a year, Ferguson was announcing the same figure, say only 11 confirmed cases. Why? Because them never got you and confirm no more. It come like you're there champs. And 80 had race run already. And them still tell you the results. I'm going to bring you an update now of the point standing. The point standing, you know them tell you about when KC lead JC by 3 points. That are from day one. When 3 events did gone. And now we're going 80 at the event and them still tell you about point standing on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
That's how the government sound like sometimes.
But you must watch yourself careful up at university there, because me hear that disease run up there flying around, you know. Then you have chickens up another. You know hear about it?
Chicken flying around up at university?
Yeah. And them have to shut down the premature, when they keep premature baby and thing there.
Yeah.
And chicken pox.
Chicken pox, oh yes.
Chicken pox is flying around up that university. Them have to lock down certain place up there. So you watch your damn self. Man, you catch it.
I don't have any self like that. Maybe you have a self like that. Yeah?
And your co-worker, them watch on yourself. Protect on yourself good.
You mind out the hot water because you're going to get plucked. If you're going near no hot water, you're going to get plucked.
Chicken pox up at that university, yeah?
All right, yes, thank you very much. Let's go for a break. Yeah, welcome back to Straight Up. I have been reminded that if you want to request a recording of an interview or any program on Newstalk, and you send that email with the request, send email to straightupjerrysmall@gmail.com. No, that is for requests for copies of my program. But if you want any other program and you call, you wouldn't send an email to a phone number. But if you send an email to this station requesting any program, you must write down the date on which that program was broadcast, the date, the time of the day, the name of the program, and maybe you could even indicate what time of the program, if it was 11 o'clock or if it was halfway through the program or the last quarter of the program. And you send that request and identify those things, the day of the program, the name of the program, the time that the part what came over, and then now you will be sent like an invoice with, you know, telling you how much you have to pay, and then now that will be sent to you. But back to the phone. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your former call talking about Mr. Siaga, you know?
Yes.
I like to say, God bless Mr. Siaga, according to how he dealt with the Jamaican people in his tenure as a Prime Minister. Because when I was growing up, things was cheap, with a lot of value. I could use my lunch money with my father to give me to, and do so many things.
Yeah.
He had more hope. You understand my point? And ironically, when I used to watch Mr. Siaga and Mr. Manley on TV, I like Mr. Manley.
Yeah.
Because he was an orator.
Yeah.
And he was charisma, but the fact remains, Mr. Siaga ran the economy better. Run the country better.
Yeah.
But that's what I can't tell you about, you know.
Yeah.
I heard Mike Henry saying that they're going to sue the British government.
Yeah.
I think they should get the American blacks. Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Get the American blacks, the Caribbean, the Caribbean community.
Yeah.
And sue them because God is watching, you know, and it wicked, God can wicked man over here because if world terrorists catch some of them, then cause of them and probably his reaction. So they don't give that people justice because the day I went to the US Embassy and they don't give that people justice. A young man bawling, boy, more my family and friends. It like say it's a better roads over there. I've heard people say Jamaica is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and our politicians will sell out Jamaican pure rights to foreigners and don't create employment, and people have to be running away to get opportunity. And if the opportunity is here, we don't want to go in this one country because they're the dragons. You understand the point, sir?
Yeah.
So black people tend to fight against one another. Simple thing. And
let me ask you.
Yes.
What could cause black people to have a tendency to fight against one another? What could cause that?
Well, when Mr. Perkins around, isn't that you talk about the William Lynch?
Willie Lynch, yes.
William Lynch.
Willie Lynch did some things.
Yes, I still going on.
Hold on, man. Listen to me. I listen to you for 2.5 minutes.
I guess so.
All right. Willie Lynch did some things, and it was effective in crowd control and all them kind of thing. Now, could that explain Willie Lynch action and policy that he carried out? That could explain why black people like to fight against one another. You think so?
Yes, sir. It's still up because
so it's hold on. Just before that means there is certain treatment black people pass through that influence them to stay like how them stay, but them not really stay so from birth. But treatment that them pass through cause them to be divisive.
Yes, I think it's still going on until now because I someone or the embassy. It's like say you lose our whole life if you don't go to the US.
All right.
Chance.
Yes, we're out of
family.
Yeah, we're out of time. But as long as you realize that there's nothing wrong with black people, but maybe the experiences that them pass through cause a lot of them to be a certain way. The experiences, but not say it in them blood.
No.
But thank you.
People come from Africa.
No, here it is. Your reason is very interesting, and I want to hear from you again. But we really have to go to some other call.
Once again, sir.
No, I'm telling you, we have to share the time with other people. Can't call again because I want to hear from you. Morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
The Ministry of Health needs to look seriously at this situation called hypochondriac. Because that doctor seems to be an hypochondriac. The next thing is...
What hypochondriac mean?
Somebody who has every illness that comes about.
No, not has every illness. Not has every illness.
Or imagine that they have
somebody who imagine... Somebody... you hold on a little. I don't know why you mix up your banner program. Somebody who imagine themselves to have every illness or who enjoy experiencing illness and them kind of thing. You seem to be something of a hypochondriac.
No, I'm not. The next thing, Mr. Siaga, in your interview with him, you see, did you find out from him why he allowed his name to be placed on the Edna Manley School of the Manley School of the Visual Arts or the Edna Manley University? And two, did you ask him who should really be credited for the great and tremendous work done in the historical research of our culture? Should he be the one be getting the praise, or should it have been the late Dr. Olive Lewin? And finally, when will somebody emerge, be brought forward before he passes that says, yes, I am a carpenter, A1 carpenter because of Mr. Siaga?
All right, hold on. Let me ask you now. Did you listen to the interview of Mr.
No, I never heard it.
Oh, you didn't listen?
Not interested.
You're not interested? Then why asking question about
because
what?
I hear somebody talking about...
No, then why are you asking if he was asked this, that, or the
well, I want to find out if you asked.
No, you see, I tell you you're a hypochondriac.
No, I'm not.
You're not well and you love it. You love it.
I am not a hypochondriac.
You love being not well.
I'm a healthy Jamaican
but
living in a beautiful
you love being not well, but get well soon.
I'm a black, healthy Jamaican.
Get well soon.
With an excellent health service under Dr. Fenton Ferguson.
Yes, get the hell out of the heaven. Next call, please. Morning, welcome, straight up.
Good morning, am I on?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Jerry.
Hi, was it you, you have the flow going?
Listen, man, you're watching how I flow?
Yes.
My God.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, I'm going to revisit this thing now. Who was the general manager for your station before?
Before Mrs. Cheeseman.
Right, is she still there?
No.
So she has been replaced?
Not yet.
Well, here it is.
Yeah.
I am still very annoyed that there is no rebroadcast on a Friday.
Yeah.
And telling me that music is being played. The music that you get on here is not any specialized music, any exciting music like the music you hear on
Not a thank God it's Friday music.
We don't really need that. I'm saying, here it is, that News Talk has a product, straight up.
Yeah.
People listen. People sometimes can't listen in the day, and you have people who, for various reasons, listen to rebroadcasts at night. Okay? I would love to catch the show. And I'm saying, good God, for all this time that people have been requesting it, you want to tell me that the management can't pay attention to it? It's not like any music that is played on News Talk can be found anywhere else. But the only place you can find straight up is on News Talk.
Yeah.
It is something unique to that station. I hear what it named? News Talk.
Yes.
It's not geared for entertainment according to their mission statement.
It's not new music.
No. And I'm saying, I don't think, and I mean, they're connected with Carrimac?
Through the university, not directly. We derive a lot of our recruits from Carrimac. We get a lot of advice from Carrimac, sometimes mostly informally, Fairlington and others,
So they don't teach them how to run a business, like in a radio station.
Well, this is my thinking and my comment that I made from several years ago, that the News Talk has the benefit of Carrimac here and the benefit of Mona School of Business, and we could do great things if we rely on both.
Of course. Because here it is. This is a good product. You can't get it on any other radio station, but you can get any music on any given radio station.
Yeah.
And what is lacking, is something good to listen to, something different. Because for a period of time, like several days ago, I was forced to listen to BBC.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find anything on radio apart from the general. And I mean, BBC has programs which are repeated, which are unique to BBC, which you can catch if you miss at a certain time.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is slackness. I mean, so many people want to hear straight up on a Friday night, and you can't hear it anywhere else but straight up. And then they refuse, on News Talk, and they refuse to play it. So are they listening to their customers?
Well, I think there will soon be a new general manager in place.
I mean, I've spoken about this ad nauseum. When you listen to Nationwide, which is a station which I love to listen to because you learn so much, they have repeat broadcasts of their news and other interesting programs. And you're able to catch the news because people want to hear Cliff Hughes and his team on ABCO. You understand me? And you can't hear it anywhere else but on Nationwide.
On a Friday night, is it different?
They repeat it every night, including Mr. Darby's program. every single night.
Alright, we don't really want to have too much repeat of their program on this,
no, but the point is we know where to go.
Yeah.
It's available for to listen to the people.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm saying it is very disgusting that when so many people who just don't want to hear themselves on the radio but want to listen to discourse. I mean, I haven't even heard Mr. Siaga's interview yet.
Oh, yeah? I have to rebroadcast it one day.
Yes, and I'm disturbed. And I mean, sometimes you can't listen to Jared's program the whole day. You are living your dream and people have things to do, so if it's available at another time, we can get it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I would really love for them to listen to the people because...
All right. Out of time completely, but point taken.
And I wish other callers would make the point if they really want it.
Yes, ma'am. 10 a.m. headline news.
Good, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Good morning. With the latest headlines, I'm Kayla Wright. Telecommunication company Flow is expected to provide the Office of Utilities Regulation OUR with details of its policy for handling prolonged system outages today. The OUR made the request at a meeting last week Friday, following what it said was an uptick in the number of customer complaints it received about the company's service. The utility regulator has asked Flow to outline the number of complaints received between January and September of this year and the location of service outages, causes and the number of and extent of customers impacted. The OUR further says it wants to know what steps have been taken by Flow since January to address customer concerns and what plan it has to address existing outages. Jamaica Labour Party JLP leader Andrew Holness is to present the party's slate of candidates for the parish of Westmoreland at a meeting set for the Manning School on Sunday. The candidates are businessman Dixon Palmer for Westmoreland Western, insurance consultant Andrea Walters to represent Westmoreland Eastern, and businessman George Wright for Westmoreland Central. The JLP lost all 3 parliamentary seats in the parish in the 2011 general election. The strongest hurricane ever recorded in the Americas is bearing down on Mexico's Pacific coast, threatening a potentially catastrophic landfall. Mexican authorities have begun evacuating residents ahead of the arrival of Hurricane Patricia. The World Met Service says the storm is comparable to Typhoon Haiyan, which killed 6,300 people in the Philippines in 2013. A state of emergency has been declared in 3 states in Patricia's path. The Category 5 hurricane is expected to make landfall sometime today. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. I'm going to play a piece of music in a car. It reminds me of the same play we saw last night. I recommend if you go see that play, 1865, up at the Philip Sherlock Center for Creative Arts at the university. 1865, the show, the opera. Great about the story of Paul Bogle and them people, and George William Gordon and them people. And also, tonight, I want to know, this evening, there is a staging of a documentary about Nanny of the Maroons up at the medical faculty at the university. I'm trying to remember. Anybody can tell me what time it starts? That documentary that's going to be screened tonight, this evening, at the medical faculty at the university. I think it's the Sir Kent Standard lecture theatre, I believe. And remember, upon the Rio Grande show, Fab 5 in concert and dance show, dance music. Rio Grande, St. Margaret's Bay, Sunday from midday, 1200 pre-soul and 1500 for going. And then, so it is. Larry Lakin, Daniel saw that stone. Remind me of that thing last night.
Saga's told. Down in Saga's told. Rolling into Babylon. Down in Saga's told. Rolling into Babylon. Down in Saga's told. Rolling into Babylon.
Welcome back to Straight Up. Nice. Laurel Yakin there. Back up by Rico Rodriguez. Have some text message. I know the phone callers are waiting, but the texters are here. Robin O. Rumor or not, here's the truth. We don't trust them. From HFM. Infections affecting infants, chicken pox, now Zika virus. What next? It don't look good coming from Short and Sweet. Thank you. With some smile there. Next one. Good morning, Mr. Small. Is it true that sometimes fishermen go out at sea and find cocaine floating in the water? Yeah, might happen over and over. And sometimes all of Port Antonio and them place. One time Port Antonio flood with coke. Everybody have coke to sell. People have money to them and everybody buy out all their furniture from courts and every different store in Port Antonio. All police have all of money. Next one. Bongo Jeremy, your double cross a Garnet on the next talk show yesterday. I hit out again. Bet and Wicked Garnet are the same thing as bet. Bet and Wicked Garnet are the same thing as bet. Two of a kind. Wicked boy Garnet, me tell them. Alright, stop cuss and trace one another. If you have a criticism, just criticize, but nobody talk about Wicked boy Garnet. I don't have to read this thing now. And I will delete some of them and don't read them too. It was cussing you I deal with. You understand? Next one, Jerry. This government is our kakistocracy. Look it up. Oh yeah, I heard about that word one time. Kakistocracy. I forgot to look it up back. I don't remember the exact thing. It is near to kleptocracy. Next, yes, Robin. The Italian word opera means work, both in the sense of labor done and the results produced. Thanks, Robin, from Short and Sweet. Yeah. So I suppose it means work like, you know, a great work, a great theatrical work, or a great musical work. Opera, yeah. The Italian is different from Latin. Latin is the old-time ancient language of Rome. Italian is a more modern language. Same derived from it from Latin. But next one. Play Can't Even Walk by Grace Thrillers for the Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller and her husband Errol, coming from Patrick Howell. Alright, let's get back to the phone. Good morning. Welcome, Straight Up.
Well, what?
Yes, Neville.
Well, what?
Come.
Alright, I don't want to get bright now. Listen.
Yeah.
6 o'clock and say everybody must be seated.
At anything?
Yeah.
Or the nanny. Yeah, thank you very much.
No,
6.
you asked about what will take place over your way.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, the lady and a gentleman, a black man and a lady dip on the station this morning. Then she seated at 6.
Okay.
All right. Now listen.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, like all the lady there now, we call you.
Yeah.
And I ask you where you ask Eddie say.
Yeah.
And she not listen to the program.
Yeah, and she not interested.
Wasted. Them wasted. All of them. No, all the guys that talk were gone.
Yeah.
You don't. You say you might delete some of them.
Yeah, I don't avoid reading any text message,
Yeah.
but if
Okay.
if people continue to cuss.
Yeah, a cursing match.
Yeah, we don't want that.
All right, now listen. The doctor says she get the chicken
Yes.
before she gets anything else.
Yes.
No minimum no so 40 out of them
Yeah.
get infected.
Yes. Yes.
Now, me hear somebody ask a question last night or night before last. The lady with it have a new party. She asked an important question.
Oh yes, Miss Betty and Blaine. Yes.
Here the question that Betty asked. Jubilee Hospital
Yeah.
give the most birth.
Yes.
Jubilee Hospital is a government hospital.
Yeah.
And most of the time, all the people who go down there go have birth, the baby them drop off after the little cut to them up there.
Yeah.
So all not broke out down there. All
Yeah.
broke out at University and Cornwall.
Yeah. Maybe you know.
You ever think about it?
Yes, I think about it. Yes. And that hospital specialize in birth and babies and.
All right. Now let me tell you something. My granddaughter born the 2nd of January. She had 9 months this month. She just jumped off of the bed with her mother and her grandmother over Portmore.
Oh.
And they call them and them say, the baby drop. You with them not forget. You with them forget.
Me drop the baby.
No, well on them have a high bed.
Oh.
A spongy high bed. Where probably the baby are jumping and
Yes,
drop.
bounce. It have
Okay.
a reverb.
Me want to ask her if she can remember when she did on my bed and I drop off.
Yeah.
Because you have to know. One time, the baby them better than me and you were whole and tough.
Yeah.
Because it's to be bone broke.
Yeah, it done.
You can't repair.
No. No parts now they are shop again for that.
Okay, and the baby born with too much parts.
Yeah.
Like all you and Garnet. Good men.
Yes, yes.
You understand that about you?
Yes, yes.
Because you have now, this political thing. It not done, you know. Here somebody come over and talk to well then the two parties them are no good.
Yeah.
And hear the same person. Then say you want, then they don't want to vote. And if you want walk to where you want.
Yeah.
Young to walk.
Yeah.
Young enough to walk up and down and sell coke and pick up coke and sell coke.
Where some must work? Where some must work?
Me said the young.
Put on the earphone there for me then. I'm talking about you.
Hello?
You. Hold on. Say it. Put it on the earphone, please, sir. All right. Who you say must work?
The young.
Oh, well, one of the young just
come.
come.
Watch me now.
3 of the young. 3 of the young.
9-year-old me I walk.
Yeah, 3 of the young just come in at the studio, and one of them actually named Young. My 3 of my grandsons just come in here.
But hold on, the one who name Young, and not Chinese.
I know Young Sam, me say, you know. Me say Young.
Mind what you say. So you're going to interview them now.
Them are going to interview me.
The lady asked about the general manager.
Yes.
You try to find out from them, because you have not. If they want to listen to your program at the time, get one of the whole rate of them and tape it.
Oh, the radio that have been tape. That's why I love them radio there, no?
All right, because you hold on tough. You look. You hear what them say them now? You hear what them say them want to hear? Your kind of music.
Yes.
Bonnie Goodison kind of music.
Yes, sir. Vintage.
Judgment.
Yeah.
You all right?
Thank you very much. Fine.
Just easy, Jerry. That's cool.
Yeah, man. We have 3. We're going to take 3 more calls at my little version.
And then make the youth them talk, because I'm watch everything. All youth talk and the youth them. Most of the time you listen to them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right, Jerry. No, call me no sir.
Yeah, but you call me sir.
Yes,
me enough to call you, sir, but you are calling me, sir.
You get right. Yeah, all right, Jerry.
Thank you very much.
The program.
Yes, sir. Well, no, yes, man. We're going to take a couple more phone calls. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Jerry.
This wasn't your house calling, gentlemen.
No, man, me not gentleman.
Yeah.
Because you're a person like this, you know. You have higher seat, but everyone, me as a Rasta, are the same thing to me.
Yeah.
I just the mind of a person me watch.
Yeah.
Whenever time you do something good to a needy person, and me you do it too.
Yeah.
And those are the days me want to be happy. Tell nobody because me hear what you say about me already. And I am one of them who drive, me can explain the second record in life, who drive one of the buses car in Jamaica. Van, no car. Van.
What the name?
And when they come look for me, I come call me old boy. But that's nothing to me because I know who I am. My daddy go me at the right time, Papa.
Right. What the name of the van that you drive?
All right, hold on. That's not relevant. We may have to talk about
I tell from
when you bring Mr. Siaga on your program.
Yes.
But you try to hit him. But instead of you hitting him, make you learn certain things.
Yeah.
Because when you ask him about this, I know it a whole lot of things you think. When you tell you about the dose, and when you tell you, say, look here, why did I find the dose? When you go to him, this come back to land. And you know what, beat him more than all, I will take him up and hug him up and give him the contract. And those are the things if you talk about why Jamaica did actually church upside down. Not by him, but those big politicians. Because what they want, to this country run for them grab. After it run until today they are. Right now in a hospital, we're supposed to have everything there. Right now they're like the main thing to kill germs. Because everybody is a grab. You have to have them body guard beside them. And when you look at your why little money you have a bank, you come in like a man with drink it, and spend out. I think you little money where you have a bank right now, work, because if you go to our house to buy food, if you not work, in a split second it done.
Alright, no.
So
Alright, hold on.
I want you to talk to people and get educated and go to
Alright, what you want to discuss, because we can't just have you just chatting here and we don't. It must be a discussion.
Yes. When Mr. Tiago said to you, sir, boy, when you tell him about the dose, what did he say to you? What do you think when he said that?
I remind him that him send a list of man to Macmillan, but him don't give Macmillan no evidence and no information. Him said that it's their job to go get the information.
Good. And then do you remember what you tell me many times about Mr. Siaga? When the guys are out of control and you couldn't manage them.
Yeah.
And when them, look here, you have your child at your home and you try to talk to him all the while, and when you look, you see him gone out of hand. What you have to do? You have to put him to the officer that doesn't take care of him.
Anyway,
and what they should have done.
Yes, we're out of time now. Call again.
Yeah.
Next one. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Talk Along. Next one.
My turn?
Yes, sir. Your turn.
Yes, perfect. Can I walk on water?
Come again?
You say you can't walk on water?
Not yet. I don't learn to do it yet.
You never go foreign yet?
If me ever go foreign, yeah.
I don't walk on America. Walk on water.
What is about go foreign and walk on water?
America.
Yeah, what I'm did?
Walk on water, what?
Which water them walk on?
Winter time, the road freezing out. Ice.
No, water and ice are two different things, man.
I'm with different state.
Yeah, this different state have different name. The liquid state...
No, liquid one.
The liquid state name water and the solid state name ice. That's two different things.
But the whole regular that anyway.
You can't slip on ice. You can't walk on ice. Or you slip on it.
You walk on it, one.
Yeah.
The brethren, when you Pride Land, or Land Pride.
Yeah.
You have the same misconception. Lion.
Lion what?
Lion.
Yeah.
In the forest.
You're breaking up.
So on the Pride Lion in the forest.
Yes.
Well, lion, no plains lion in front.
Yeah. So it's man talk about lion living in the jungle. You have some
in the grassland.
Yeah, but you have some lion. You have 3 lions, in Ethiopia and I think in
Israel on him.
No, one of the other Eastern African countries, either Zimbabwe or Kenya. You have some lion who live in a tree lion, but Ethiopia. You have a few strain of lion that live in trees and among the trees, but most lion live in a grassland and savanna, and you know.
Okay.
They might look
serious note now.
Yeah.
The nurse, the doctor.
Yeah.
What about the Zigby? Alright. Two things. On the newscast where you guys had at 9 o'clock, she was saying she treated the thing. She got the disease, she treated it.
Yeah.
She gave two or three countries that don't need the lab report.
Oh.
It is not necessary to use the lab report, right?
Yeah.
In other words, it's the doctor's call.
Yeah.
Right? But Jamaica requires that lab report.
Yeah.
So she better be careful she don't get herself in problem of these people vindictive, them say I try undermine them.
Yeah,
and say, oh, why you never report it when you're supposed to report it?
Yeah, because the Dr. Dawes resignation and some comments that they make, suggest that them is being vindictive against him because of him highlighting certain shortcomings that expose not only the doctor but the patient them in recent time. And him resigned both from the medical, I don't know if it's the Jamaica Doctors Association or Medical Association of Jamaica. Him resigned from it and is reconsidering his career in the public service because him apply for some position that he is qualified for, and them have refusing to even consider him, as if them punishing him.
Yes. So Wilson,
yeah,
you can say a lady for the propaganda. She's her call. Just never get the confirmation.
Yeah, man.
How the other person, the politician who didn't treat the patient for know the better than she.
Yeah. So you also know that in the time of danger, and when you see danger, you're both alert other people and take immediate action. Yes. You don't wait till a train lick you before you say. That thing coming along the track there, it looks solid, you know. It looked like if it licked me, I would have really fly up into the air. But I'm not sure. And you wait till the train lick you. Can't do that.
All right, then somebody else a chance.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, now I welcome my grandson, some of them, into the studio here. So we have Akil who just come in from London. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man.
And then we have him. We have his younger brother who both of them start resemble one another more than before. What's your name?
Daniel, bro.
Alright. And we have Joshua Hill.
Morning, everyone.
How are you doing? You hear all of them voice. Everybody will try to growl more than me. Yes, sir. And I have a picture. Do you remember a picture that I took of Trey when this one was about less than a year old and you were about 4?
Where was it?
And Josh was about 5 or 6 on the veranda in Havendale. Now I remember a picture. I'm going to show you. One of the best picture I ever take. I'm going to make sure you get a copy of it. How you doing? How you doing?
Good, man. Oh, good. Can't complain.
Yeah, last night I went to see a show. And I'm really sorry I never tell yourself and Josh to come with me. It was an opera. You know, you ever go to an opera?
No, but I would love to.
What opera mean to you? What kind of performance?
Opera is I would say a musical performance. Essentially just singing and performing.
In other words, a drama. It's not just singing like a concert. It's a drama, story being told, but strictly in song, singing, right?
Yeah.
Song and music, yeah, man. You ever watch a drama? You ever watch an opera at Josh, apart from TV?
No, not live.
Yeah, it would seem to most people, and it used to seem to me that way when I was young, and even into middle age, that I can't bother watching an opera. But when you know the story behind, most of the operas that we hear about, they are sung in Italian or some other foreign language. Few of them are in English. And because of that, you get the sense that, boy, I can't follow the language and I can't bother with that. And it's mostly about some kind of white people, sophisticated life and, you know, like it's not real, fairy tale. But last night there was I interviewed the guys a few days ago. They put on a thing over that theater, the principal theater in the university, Philip Sherlock Theater Performing Arts. It is about named 1865. It was about the things surrounding Paul Bogle and George William Gardner, how the people rose up in that time. Okay. Because after nearly 30 years being freed from slavery, they were still suffering the after effects. Because if you are freed from slavery, but you don't get what you need to start out in free life, even 30 years later, you're still going to be stumbling. If your parents are in a three, all of you, you're how old you are? 17, 18? You're 18. 23. Achilles 22, Josh is 19. If your parents were to turn you out of the house without any preparation, them don't teach you to drive, them not teach you to cook, them don't send you to university, and at high school you never learn any trade. Alright, I'm talking to Josh. By the time you left high school, did you learn any trade? Did you learn it like photography at school? Or because some people learn trades at high school that them can live off after. Did you learn anything in it that you could make a business or living out of before you leave high school?
Well, after I left high school, I think I had the skills enough to get a regular job, a 9 to 5.
Good.
That summer, the summer after I graduated high school, I actually worked at Grace Kennedy for a bit.
That's good.
But no, I didn't learn a specific trade like photography or any kind of thing like that.
You're not living KC yet, Daniel. You live KC. Is there anything? Well, your art. You have learned art, but most of it you learn at home because your mother is an art teacher.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you could, because that's one thing I started making a living off of from a teenager. So yes, you could make a living with an Akil. You were singing, you were performing and singing before you left school. I remember one day you went to a radio station when you was about, you were about 16 or 15. It's not Irie, it was Roots FM.
It was Roots, okay.
Yeah, you and some Wilmers. What is the name of that group again?
Essence.
Essence, yeah. But when you come back from the break, I'm just going to explain, similarly to being let go out of slavery, but you don't get the equipment. Even 30 years later, it's going to be hard to make a good living. So let's go for a break. Yeah, welcome back to Straight Up Talking to my guests here. They are also my grandsons. That is Joshua and Akil and Daniel. And I was telling them about this opera, about the difficulties of the people in Jamaica. Roughly 30 years after they were so-called freed from slavery. But hear this now, Josh and Akil and Daniel. Freed from slavery, you've been kidnapped and brought here. We work for hundreds of years. And then them say we're free from slavery, but you don't get any land. That means you're turned off of the estate. You have to find food for yourself. You have to find food for your children if you are a young man or you have children. You have to find somewhere to live. But you don't get any land. And outside of cutting cane, well, a lot of the enslaved people had skills because they had to fix the machines and do all kind of things. A lot of them had great skills, but them don't have no land. How in 30 years without any land, how are you going to recover? You think people are going to really recover in 30 years and be living big like everybody else in 30 years ago?
No, I think that's a part of why a lot of black people live in the way they live now.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of being less privileged, less fortunate, and not having that much possession, so to speak, to live off of, in for example, land and money and all these things, plantations and all these things, because we weren't given back what was rightfully ours in the first place. So
exactly.
To get back on our feet would virtually be impossible. But I mean, I guess that's what makes us better survivors, I guess.
Yeah. Some make it well, and as I said, that toughest of the tough, and those make it well, and them families make it well, and so on. And after a couple of generations, then we make it little. But the mass of the people going to take a long time for them to recover, because you have to be paying rent. You're in London. You have to be paying rent and all kind of things. Only some people going to be able to
yeah.
What you say, Josh? 30 years. That's you can imagine it would still be in difficulty.
Yeah, it's very difficult to improve your financial situation when you don't have a good start.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times in history that happens where it's just like they're moving from one form of slavery to another.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in America when slavery was abolished, there was a change from plantation owners having slaves to, that was really when the prisons started filling up with more African American people, and then they started making prisoners have to do community service.
Yeah, road work and road construction, chain gang, all kind of thing.
Yeah, so it was like they were still being enslaved without being enslaved.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, you, Daniel, you can imagine having to make a living and you don't own like the house that you live in there now. You don't own the house. And the job that your mother and your father have not paying a whole lot of money. You have a car, you probably have a car paying for, probably don't even know how easy it is for you.
How is it?
How easy it going to be for you to get a good start in life? You don't have no land. You weren't given any tools, no equipment, none.
It's not going to be easy because nobody never really set out a foundation for you. You have to make a foundation for yourself.
Yeah.
A foundation with nothing.
Yeah.
Really.
So there's nothing worthless about our people.
No.
Yet a lot of our people believe that, boy, that's why black people can't better up. You know, them kind of philosophy. That's why, boy, we're not good on with this. But it's not really so. Yeah. By the way, we are here to talk about young people, but I just want to finish saying I really sorry when I saw it last night. I said, boy, you guys should be there.
But we still have the place to go on Sunday.
Yeah. And it's similar, you know.
Okay.
But this one really, anyway. Yeah, Sunday. Tell me, what is our Sunday again?
Is we're playing Morant Bay?
Yeah,
reenactment of the trial. I'm not sure who of.
Yes, reenactment of the trial of the guy who ordered the slaughter of these people. The governor at the time ordered the slaughter of hundreds, or probably over 1,000 of the people who rebelled, and ordered their houses to be burned down. So more than 1,000 houses were burned. A whole heap of things he did. So but he never. Some of his own Englishmen tried to put him on trial in England, but eventually it never happened. He named Governor Eyre. But so now a lawyer has written out a whole imaginary trial of him. I know lawyers know how courts are conducted, what is the requirement. So they've written out that, and they're going to stage it in the courthouse at Morant Bay. But although it is a play, he has not written any verdict. He hasn't written like him don't write the last act.
Okay.
So the jury who are going to try him, the judge and the jury are going to try him, they are going to provide. Okay. They are going to be completing the play on the spot by giving the verdict, and then after you get the verdict, they're going to decide what is the sentence. The verdict is whether I'm wrong, whether I'm guilty or not, and the sentence is what shall he pay? Shall he pay with him life, or shall he pay with the rest of him living days? Or
okay.
Yeah, man. Young people, don't these young people we're talking about here, Daniel?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Young people's situation in Jamaica and
well, it all depends on where these young people are located. Because there are a lot of people out there. Like the other day I was walking on the road, so this youth in his uniform, and he was selling sweetie. And if I had the money, I would have buy a sweetie for him. But just buffs fair hard on the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people are there, even some of them homeless, some people striving. Sometimes it's just either a youth or a daughter with his mother alone.
Yeah. But no, a lot of people get the impression that young people don't think of, not really thinking about no serious thing. Them understand suffering, and they realize that our people are talking about African people, black people. Them realize that most of their kind of people are poor or less prosperous than the other type of people. But but a lot of people say that most young people don't think about why these things happen or how they came about. Them just think it's a curse. Them just think it's a curse, or them just think a side go for black people. But I know, say I don't think it's all young people.
I mean, personally, that's been so things like that I always think about for years now, and I feel like it's important. It's very imperative, really, for the young people them know origin as opposed to present. Because if them know the history, then I think them will be more encouraged to create a better future, for themselves and for the generations after them. So if think about it, really think if me as a youth I grew up, I only grew up in a area like Alman Town, and I just be a gunshot me a year, I be a suffering me and say ray, and I'm not shown or taught or informed about where black people come from, what other black people out there has achieved, and all I see is black man kill black man. Then that's all I'm going to think about my people. So that's another, as Josh said, that's another form of enslavement. So I think it's just about educating. Education is very, very vital. Education, not teaching them how to think, but not teaching them what to think, or not telling them that this is the answer that you give, but teaching them how to think and how to analyze problems and all these things, and come up with solutions. So I think the most important thing is, of course, to know about before slavery, because as soon as you open a history book, where it starts from, slavery. But before that, we had kings, we had queens, we had dynasties and all these things, but a lot of youths them don't know about it. So them things say, yo, I just saw it go and we fight for get out of it, but we weren't born to be slaves. We were never born to be slaves.
Well, Josh, you are a budding historian, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you know that historians usually, like any other profession, whether a doctor, lawyer, they usually isolate or pick out an aspect of medicine or law that them going to concentrate on. They might study all law, but okay. And therefore historians also usually gravitate towards periods in history rather than saying generally you're going to learn about the general history, whole history of the world. And you were saying to me the other day, your interest is more in contemporary, true? Yeah. And that would be far more it's far more meaningful for you because things happening around you. And not only that, you have traveled, you have lived at least in 3 different countries. So you can make head or tail of things. You can see history, you can identify. Can't you identify some historical thing developing as it happened? Josh?
Well, to be honest, what historians believe is that for something to be history, it has to be written about. So, and you asking me if I'm seeing historical events happening, I can choose what historical events are really in the future if I decide. What people thought was important in medieval England, is something that we wouldn't necessarily feel is important now.
Yeah.
So really, the beliefs that I have are really going to determine, what I think is important. But obviously, I think there's a lot of things that we see happening now that are going to be definitely very important in the future, are going to be talked about.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Kwesi, like myself, for years now, we understand and know that there's a subject, I don't know were you taught civics as a subject in school, Daniel? You know what is civics? I've never. No, and one time that used to be one of the main things that primary school and young high school students were taught. You learned civics, did you?
No. I wasn't taught. It wasn't that subject when I was.
Yeah, you ever got in your living in America, Josh? You attended school or what?
No, not while I was in Florida.
But I find it seemed to me, I get the impression that American young people, whether they are new immigrants there and they're going to acquire citizenship, when you go and get citizenship, you have to do some exam, you have to pass a test, and therefore you have to know the history of America. But even outside of that, it seemed to me like American young people have a basic understanding of American history. Even if it is, slanted in a heroic way, that their way. But it seemed to me like they do. Is that so?
Yeah, I would agree. And they're definitely more informed about politics and the current events going on in their country as well.
Yeah. We're going to go for a break and come back. We might figure out why that is. Let's go for a break, straight up. Yeah, staying with you there now, Josh. As you say, most American youth, it appears as if them familiar with not only the history but the value of their country. Now, when your country is the most powerful country in the world, and whatever you do, especially your young people, whatever your young people do, it influences all of the people in the world. Even though, you know, Jamaica is one of the most influential youth cultures in the world. But I don't think we can rate ourselves over the American youth culture. You know? So when your country is the most powerful country in the world and you are the most influential people, it would be easy to stay interested in your country because, you know, you are not like how we love track and field. So when you're doing well in it, everybody going to love it, and everybody like from them meet you as a Jamaican, people say, oh, Bob Marley, you're saying both, you know, and you like your instant celebrity. So it's not surprising then, Josh.
No, that's actually a very good point. It's actually probably since the First World War that America's been convincing themselves that they're, you know, the heroes of the, not the heroes, but they use very specific words when they talk about themselves.
Yeah.
One of the most common propaganda used by them during the World Wars was that they were defending the world, protecting democracy.
For democracy,
like
right, free world.
So it's not surprising that, you know, the youth as well as pretty much everyone else is in love with the country.
Yeah, the American dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I look at when you look at some sort like a state like I think Louisiana is an Indian Asiatic Indian is the governor there. His family has been there very long, and by 2 generations he is the governor there, full of the American dream. When you look at even the spelling bee contest, and you see the hundreds of American youth in the final, at least half of the people in that contest finals are Indian American immigrants, you know, because certain cultures concentrate on certain things, like how we concentrate on track and field, our music, our macho business, girls and things. Some people concentrate on medicine. You know, India and Cuba produce some of the highest ratios of doctors in the world, and them concentrate on academic studies, and you know. But Daniel, civics now is a subject that teach people what a citizen, what rights a citizen has, and what duties a citizen have.
So it's like social studies?
Yes, it's like the core of social studies, true.
Okay.
And like, you know, I know your church is a very interesting church because it pay attention to the young people. There's a lot of youth activity. And similarly, church, just like civics is like the everyday equivalent of how church teach right living. Not right living, church teach people.
Yeah.
So therefore, you don't do anything that going to harm other people. You are free to do anything, but not as long as it harm other people. You are not free to do that. That's not the basic principle.
Not really free to do anything, but just be wise in what you're doing and think how it would affect you and other people.
Yeah, consequences and things. Yeah. And so you get some guidance there now inside of the family, at church, and at school during the week about right living. So that as I said, social what do you call it again? Social studies as well, you know. Because social means associating with one another, you know. Society means how people are, even animals, because animals have society, you know. And some animals are what them call some animals are loners, and some animals strictly move in groups together. Some animals is only reproducing time or mating time, them come, you know. But they are social, even the ants, look on the ants. I don't think you have a better example of a social animal than the ants. Yeah.
Community.
Yeah. But I wonder if you know, before I ask about fashion, did you know that, well, I don't think you would know. When I was going to take leave the other day, a couple of weeks, I didn't know whether it was been 2 weeks or a month. I was thinking of leaving, because I heard Akil was coming sometime just after the summer. I was thinking of leaving Akil and Josh to do the program for the 2 weeks. Did you know that?
What? Yeah.
You're the first you hearing that?
Yeah, of course. Wouldn't mind still.
Yeah, I know it could work.
Yeah, man, of course.
I know it could work,
but of the genes, you know.
Yeah, some other people feel like it probably wouldn't work here part now. Dealing with the callers.
Right.
And being able to answer questions about maybe somebody come ask Daniel about civics and him not know about that. But that don't prevent you from being a good host.
No, not at all. I mean, we every day of our life we interact with different people.
Yeah.
And we have to carry ourselves in, you know, a mannerable fashion, for want of a better word, you know.
Yeah.
Working in customer service, you have to deal with different queries and all these things.
Oh, you work in customer service?
Yeah, be working customer as a waiter, as a bartender, now as a chef. So I mean, you're working with different people and having to cater towards different crowds.
Yeah.
It's applicable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, host, because the same word applies to the person who is provide food and services.
Right.
Host, same thing applies to the radio.
Right.
Host,
right.
You know?
Yeah. So it's transferable skills.
Yeah. So Josh, I think you were aware that I was tying with that idea, were you?
Yeah, I heard the rumor a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think what you thought about it.
I definitely think that we could do it. It's just that maybe the subject matter of your listeners that they tune in for.
Yeah.
I'm not very knowledgeable on Jamaican politics. The thing I could mainly talk about is, you know, probably movies. So if anyone wants to have a discussion about movies with me,
That's true.
I could definitely do like a movie review on the show.
Yeah, but matter of fact, boy, I would really, now that you mentioned that, is even more, I would love if it's that 1865 thing. But anyway, and you know that the fact that you think that way, within a few days, you know, you would attract, first thing you would attract a lot of young people automatically.
Right.
And then when people hear, either them hear you stating that baldly, plain, or after listening to you for a few days, them realize that you are a movie person. You would also attract that kind of listener and that kind of phone call. So that would cause a variation that is quite, because what are movies? Movies are not just entertainment. Movies are about life.
Right.
So the movies that you watch, you are not familiar with Jamaican politics, but the movie that you watch are about American politics as well as American football, as well as war, as well as different things. And therefore the whole art of retelling stories and dramatizing things covers all, because movie covers all spheres of life, so it could never become boring.
It's like they say, art imitates life, imitates art.
Yes. Yeah, man. So that not only can work, but that's how it works. So why I laugh so much when I mentioned just before I come to fashion?
Oh, fashion.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know that you knew that we were three fashionable guys.
I
was unaware that was
the family, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, man, and it's always just as good. I would say better, but it's always just as good to be set in fashion as to follow fashion.
Right, of course.
It don't have to be an expensive thing. It's just your taste and your creativity.
Yeah.
What I was saying now, I've asked many ladies, young ladies, when there's a style, and it have to do with, you know, prison experience and being tough and showing that, boy, I have passed through the mill. Where guys wear this loose fitting pants slung low up on them, you know, on them way. Is this attractive to ladies?
Yeah. What you ask we?
Depends on the ladies.
Yeah. Tell me more, Josh.
I mean, I would never like want to make a generalization. So I mean, there's ladies who like it and there's ones who don't. I think. And I'm not gonna say what kind do like it.
Yeah.
But the ones that
you're not going to describe.
The ones that like it, like it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
So is it because of the swagger and the attitude that it suggests why them like it?
Probably.
Yeah. Them say every girl love a bad guy or some bad boy or something like so.
Yeah.
So I guess them love
macho man.
Right. Yeah.
But ladies and maybe female animals also, a lot of ladies have an attraction to. It is them use one word, but I don't think that one word is. I think that one word is too general. But people use one word to sum it up. Say ladies have an attraction to uniforms and all them kind of way. But I think it's more what the uniforms suggest.
Right. Like army uniforms and navy something like that.
Yeah. Even like the American football and big bulky uniform and you know.
Not that.
So So you understand why some ladies would have an attraction to uniform and men in uniform and them. Why you say?
Men in uniform because...
Talk strong, man, because when you're amongst your friend, me hear you talk strong, you know.
Ladies, when them say a man in uniform, them expect discipline and...
Watch you now. Sorry.
How else?
Discipline and a serious attitude and expect...
Assertive.
Yeah.
People who make it known what them want and what them won't put up with.
Yeah.
And yeah, Josh, as a movie man, what is known as the strong silent type?
As like the movie stereotype?
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory, but the strong silent type can be mostly like very intense, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything that doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
And they're very straightforward.
Yeah.
And don't beat around the bush. They just say what they think.
But their attitude, even with less words, is very eloquent though.
Yeah.
Alright, it's about time to go to the 11 a.m. headline break. Just one more thing. When we come back, we're just going to talk a little about just like how you have the American dream and you are in the position to dictate and define this thing. What can be the Jamaican dream, the African dream? Nobody has that right to describe that more than young people. Let's go for a break, 11 a.m. Welcome back to Straight Up. I am your host, Jerry Small. Hanging out with three of my grandsons, Joshua, Akil, and Daniel.
Sure.
And we're going to play some of the music. Keep them here for the rest of the program. We're going to soon come back to your phone calls. Some of you might want to talk to them. But I was, just before we come back to the African dream, the Jamaican dream, I noticed that Daniel had on something what you call suspenders. Those are some straps that are attached to trousers, pants, and then those straps go over your shoulder and attach back to the pants that they can hold up your pants instead of having a belt. It's a style. And when I saw him, I asked him where he get that style from. You say what? You went into where?
No, I went into a store in Half-a-Tree and saw them, but originally I've seen some of my friends that I have in like the States and England and some that live here, they buy the suspenders and wear them.
They just hang them down. We don't see them wear them over them shoulder.
Sometimes when them dress up.
Yes.
Well, we were at Uncle Richard the other day and we saw a picture of
grandpa.
Yeah.
Your great grandpa.
Yeah, your father. And Uncle Richard was saying sometimes he wear them as well.
Yeah, he always wear them.
Yeah, the one on the socks too.
And the one on the socks, yeah.
Well, the suspender on the socks. Yeah. No, I had to make that in a style one time. When I was 14 years old, going to JC, for a few years I hadn't been doing any schoolwork. I was good enough, but not doing schoolwork because I wasn't satisfied with certain things. And because of that, my parents, here with them punish me. Them not buying no new clothes for me. They were living they're not buying no long pants for me. You don't know about short pants.
Oh, the shorts, as in for
short, yeah. Right now, all children, well, you have some little primary school children who wear, boys who wear short pants. Yeah. But in those days, boys used to wear short pants up until when them reach high school. And some of them a little past high school till 12, 13. But I was 5'10" tall. You reach 5'10" yet?
No, I don't think.
I was taller than him. And wearing short pants to school as a punishment. And my parents, especially my father, said, I'm not buying no long pants for me until my school report get better. So what I had to do various things, like I sew on some suspenders for my pants and wear to school and create a big sensation, big style. That is to draw away from the fact that I'm in a short pants. You know, so you say, oh, you can create fashion for yourself, and sometimes it make up for other things that you might be short of. Yeah, what can be the Jamaican dream apart from the usual, make it in life and have a car and have a university education? What can, especially with the history that our people have and the things that they need to compensate it, as well as people who born in good, comfortable situation and comfortable. What can be the African dream? Because so many of you live in Tartola, Virgin Islands, you live all about. You know that It's a very similar situation most of the black people, the African people in the world. What can be the African dream, the Jamaican dream?
Well, I don't really like to, you know,
label.
say,
You want to label?
Yeah, but I think mainly people want to be able to think long term.
Yeah.
So to be able to do things like, you know, that you make enough money that you can plan out your future basically, and the future of your family, as well as things like planning out, you know, being able to save up money to get things that you want, luxuries and things like that. Yeah, but other than that, I would say the dream depends on the person.
Yeah, in other words, the dream is really the human dream. It's really human dream. I know what you say is a key, because dreaming and visualizing the things that you do want is quite legitimate. It's not an idle thing, as long as you are working on it. And you said a key thing now to indicate that you are working on it when you mention saving, because no matter how poor you are, if you decide to practice economy, because even a huge country have to practice economy, families have to practice it, cities have to practice it, schools have to practice it. If you practice economy in your life, you can gradually shape your life. That is the key about being human. The animals can't dictate what country them want to be in next week, you know, and so on. Them have to go along with nature. But the thing about human beings is that we have choice. We can choose. What you say about the dream, Akil?
I would say the aim really is to love ourselves enough to be proud of what we have, and love each other enough to want to uplift each other as opposed to bringing down each other.
Yeah.
We look at success where one person have we bad mind them, and the crab in a barrel thing start, you know. I think the aim should be to endorse and embrace love more.
Yeah.
And unity, because as the saying goes, which is a cliche saying, but it's actually it's true. It's, you know, divided we fall, united we stand.
Yeah.
So I believe that should be the ultimate aim, you know, is to uplift and capitalize on what we have here in Jamaica, as opposed to investing in foreign markets more than here.
Yeah. Now, Daniel, regardless of what situation you are in now,
yeah,
you can still achieve your dream. Regardless of how things look now, and you are young. A lot of people feel like, you know, they are trapped in a certain situation and no better, not there and that. But you are young, and being young, even people are middle-aged and even people old have changed them situation because they maintain a dream. What can the dream be like?
Well, the dream, to me, you're practically living it already, because the way the family set up,
yes,
we all cultural and close together like how the Africans were in their tribe and things.
To me, that is one of the greatest form of wealth.
Yeah.
And you are aware right now.
Family.
Yeah. I want to tell you, when me a little youth, me start develop a dream from about 8, 9, and is when my parents' marriage start to break down, because the only thing can keep me sane and happy is by dreaming say, boy, this thing can, you know, this deterioration can stop and things can recover. So I start to spend most of my waking hours now sit down and daydream about how I want things to be. You know, one of the first things I start to decide, so when I have children, I'm not going to treat them this way, I'm not going to treat them that way. Although I have come and repeated some of the same things I say I'm not going to do. You know. But I start visualizing, and one of the things I visualize, I want to have a place in the country, apart from having a house in town where my children can grow up. I want to have somewhere in the country where there's plenty space and plenty animal, especially some horse where them can ride, and I can afford these things. I want to have more than one car, because I don't just want to drive in a 4-door car all the while. I want to have a rough car like a Jeep. I want to have a sports, you know. So I start dream of these things, about the variety of things that, you know, and then how to make them possible. What profession I wanted to do is mechanics. I was interested in completely mechanical engineer.
Really?
My old man wanted me to be a lawyer. Now I had the ability to do that, you know, but I don't. You mustn't try to force the children. If he didn't try to force me in that, maybe I would have done it. Right. And he is telling me that there's no scope in Jamaica for somebody to be a mechanical engineer. Where are you going to get a job from? But that was my tendency and my love, so, you know. But these are the things I dream about. I'm going to open the telephone lines. Anybody want to talk with you or want to talk about what they want to talk about, you're going to go ahead. But I want a piece of music from each one of you. We have any calls there? We have any calls there? We have any text messages? Where your music? Where your selection of music?
Yeah, I have it.
I have it there.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Richest Spice. Youghts them, huh?
Use them cool.
Use them cool.
Daniel Giles.
That's it, Daniel Giles. Yeah. Chronics is who?
Chronics are the new artist, yeah, Miami.
Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh said the best is yet to come. Frank Sinatra. Yeah, man, we're going to place them. How many calls we have here, miss? Alright, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. You're prepared to talk with the people now?
Hello, good day.
This is your audition. Morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Morning again. John, I always call the program, but this morning I call on a different note.
Yeah, keep your voice up, you're dropping away.
Yeah, man, a friend of mine was in her car around by the Jesse Paul Stadium, Camp Roadside here, so someone broke in her car and took her bag out.
Since morning?
Yes.
Go on. And took out her bag with what? Documents?
Yeah, you know, that's the most important thing. Documents, you know, it's close to the mountain now, so I think she had her salary with her.
Wow.
And they took all of that. I'm just making an appeal because normally when persons do these things,
they throw them away.
They normally throw it away. So just asking persons in that general area, the South Camp Road, the Deanery Road area, to start to look out if they see the bag and just make it known that it doesn't close to the
school.
Right.
So Marion Road, Deanery Road, Vineyard Town, Almond Town,
right.
Rallington Town.
Right.
If you see some documents that seem that they were discarded in our robbery, please gather them up. It's a female, right?
Right, a female.
We don't want to give her name, but it's a female, and she had IDs in there.
Yes, man, definitely.
Like
her bank card and a major thing that she had inside her bag.
Yeah.
I want to warn most females about it. Is that writing down password information to access your personal data.
Yes.
That should be left at home.
Yeah.
And that's something that she did, and you know, that is something that is tricky now because identity theft and these things will set in. So I don't know if you can just say something and if you know
come again. Come again.
Say something.
On what again?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just if you could just rebroadcast it before the day, before your time is up off the air.
Yeah, you guys remind me to make an appeal for the recovery of these documents from a car break-in, a female documents, and
she was on the Jesse Paul. Sorry, she was on the Jesse Paul
compound. Yeah.
Right. So you know, it's anywhere along that area.
And what time it up? She was dropping off a child or something?
No, she was picking up some items, and she was in a close proximity
to the car.
Like she was in eye shot.
So them watch her. Yes. Some people
must have
distract her
and pulled the thing.
And one of the keys, you know, sir, when you're coming out of your car, no matter if I'm even going 20 feet, I maintain the practice of locking my car, not because it is unsafe, but because by doing that, you maintain the habit. Because once you slip, and people notice you know.
I noticed that either she was being tracked, or just how you basically move to and from your car.
Yeah, them notice and realize.
It happened to me already, you know, downtown at the train station.
Yeah.
I never want to go pay the thugs them to park, or the guys to park. So I say, now park over the train station. And based on how I was moving back and forth, someone was actually looking at me and they went in my car and took my car stereo out.
Yes.
I want to implore all drivers, mainly the females, because they have this ideal thing to put the bag on the front seat.
Yes.
With all the documents. So please make copies of your documents, people who are listening.
Yes.
Make copies of your documents and leave them at home.
Yeah.
And the ones that are the original, your travel. But when these things happen now, you can refer back to the agency that replaces them and give them the copy.
Your trunk is the best place to leave valuables, even though somebody can break in and pull up the lever to open the trunk.
Right.
But the trunk is better than
even the glove compartment.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
All right, thanks again.
Next one again. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up.
Hello.
Morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
Blessing. Good morning to you and the family.
Yeah, morning.
And it's very good to hear the youth around. I want to read you a poem.
Yeah.
As I was sitting here and listening to you guys reason, you know, it just came and I said I should share it.
Yeah.
So here goes. The youth It's a changing world. The young can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Unexplored and adventurous they are. The youth can't be stopped. It's a changing world. Aspects of life age, then fade. It's a changing world. Unprepared are the broken minds, lost to the real bliss of life, the Creator. It's a changing sphere. Yesterday is not the same as today. Tomorrow will never be the same as today. It's a changing world. The Creator remains unchanged. Look to the future. It's a changing world. The young can't be stopped. Prepare them well. It's a changing world. God is. He has been from the beginning and will always be. Is there an end? It's a changing world. Every moment, every instant, every second, every minute, every hour. It's a changing world. Prepare the youth well. It's a changing world. Embrace that. Peace.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much. Next one, please.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Three grandson?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Any of them named Brown?
Yes.
What I'm looking at? Why you never do it? The big man tell you to do Jerry and leave the three of them on the program.
The best is yet to come.
All right. You know the poem where the big man just read? Here the question him asks, is there any end?
Yes.
Is there any?
Is there any end?
End?
Yeah. E-N-D.
Yes. There's ends and there's ends, but overall, there's no end. As far as I know.
Who you got here, see?
I did Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay. And your father play music this morning. You see about the stone them?
Yeah, Daniel saw that stone.
All right.
You didn't know that play?
No.
All right. All right. Now listen.
Yeah, may I hear you?
I did ask you if one of you did learn civics. Civics is really social study. The study of almost everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, this question. And then I'm never hang up. Answer it to me.
Yeah.
What am called African American?
Is that N-word?
No. Let's tell you what I call it.
Yeah.
Afro-American.
Yes, yes.
The Afro represent Africa. Just like how we have this big fight down here. You know, so the Jamaican and America are the same thing. The amount of nation within America, them can't find a true American. Hello, Jerry.
Yes, yes.
You tell them about the governor of one state up there.
Yes.
Okay. From whence he came?
India.
Right. Until we understand, everybody look for God.
Yeah.
And look for Jesus.
Yeah.
The white brother with the long hair and the beard.
Yeah, yeah.
That Mary, that an angel pregnant Mary with.
Yeah,
according to the Bible.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, the youth, them head gone because them ask question. By the way, who did England? Josh?
No, Akil.
All right. Your great-grandfather did go there?
Yeah,
yes,
man. Yeah.
Okay. Are you come down and band there? The same thing we put over your shoulder?
No, I'm brother.
No, my brother.
And you know the nice thing about the whole on here now?
Yeah.
Brother, they love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Make it continue then, no?
All right. Bob Marley.
Yeah.
All them children, them can't to him. Them the way him own. Brotherly love.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
All right, Jerry. Easy.
All right. One more. We're going to play some music now. One more call, please.
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Go on it.
Morning, my nephews.
Morning, sir.
I meet Josh already.
Yeah.
Now, couple things. The caller will call and say about the lady where them broke in her car.
Yeah.
And him one against writing down password and all.
Yeah.
You notice how technology make people come in like them brain. Things like them brain I get feeble.
Yeah.
Nobody can add
2 plus 2 anymore, you know.
No, them have to use them calculator in a phone. Not even calculator like what we did know, you know. Cause when you tell them, when you tell people about calculator now, them never know, them don't know say that thing names, you know. Them think it's one of the apps in them phone.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask the eye them now. How wanna see? Which one are the geek?
Geek. The geek.
Present.
Yeah.
None of the eye them are geek.
You hear Josh the present?
Oh, present.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, these phones nowadays.
These phones.
You think a person could be able to publish like a comic using the phone?
You mean write it, like make it
No,
themselves,
the graphic art.
You mean using the phone to create it?
Yeah, or like, let's say me publish a comic. I want to distribute it, but I don't want to have it in a print. I want to distribute it by phone, because everybody have a smartphone nowadays.
Right.
You see that possible?
Yeah, that's actually happening already. There's a lot of websites that focus only on small artists trying to get notoriety. So there's websites like DeviantArt and things like that where people just publish their comics and their art for people to see, and it's like an online community. There's also, you know, the obvious social media like Facebook and Instagram where you can put it. But yeah, that's it's already happening, really.
Well, I'm glad you tell me, because through me blind. Tell me, you remember you the meet a blind man? Jerry?
Yeah.
The day when me dey up there, don't Josh dey come in?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you tell me about. We have to go talk here, Josh.
All right.
Yeah, and give thanks to his name Akil and...
Yes, sir.
And
Daniel.
the next youth name?
Daniel.
Yes. Where are going?
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next call. We'll take one more before we play some music. Good morning.
Gary, how you doing, my brother? Good morning.
Hey, what going, sir?
My friend. Now, hear me now. Akeem, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Respect. Listen to me now, quickly. You see, this is coming from a big man. We grew up all over. So, we're out there, we see things, we hear things, and we know a few things. Your father, as you know, radio personality, and people have very high regards of him. There are times when him and people disagree with him and think, but him not afraid to educate the people them, and him not afraid to teach and tell people the truth. Because of that, I think you must have known that from some time now.
Yeah.
Just in case you never know that. But as a man who try to educate and teach people, some people may not like it, but then guess what? Everybody don't like one neither. You understand? So some people will like, when you tell them the truth, especially them don't like it.
Yeah.
But your father is a man with playing part in a Jamaican history, and I'm sure he will continue to do so. That's all I have to say. Only just go on, wise up the same way, and continue. A lot of distractions, keep straight.
All right. Respect.
All right, man. Jerry, we talk.
All right, sir. Yeah. You say yes, man.
Hello.
All right, man.
Morning.
You must call him up on the radio.
Hello?
No.
Gone. That's him? Okay, that was it, right?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Play Larry Lake in there for me now. We have some text messages. I'm going to ask if you help me read some text messages. and Larry Lakin. Now hear this.
down in Southern Store, rolling in Babylon, down in Southern Store, rolling in. When you go through the storm, hold your head over. She beat the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Yeah, she beat the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Hallelujah. Yeah, she beat the battle of Jericho, Lord, Jericho, Jericho, Lord. Yeah, she beat the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Up to the wall of Jericho, sword cried in his hand. The blow your heart cried, Joshua, the battle is in my hand. Hallelujah, now she beat the battle of Jericho, Jericho.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, man, I played that one about Daniel and then Joshua, but Akil name is not only so modern but so exotic. I don't have no music with Akil in it, but time to come. What we're going to do, we're going to go for a break now. When I come back, they're going to help me read some text messages and we'll start playing their music. Straight up.
News Talk 93 FM, heard everywhere.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I have my guests here, my three grandsons, and they're going to help me read the text message now. We're going to play a piece of the music. But read the first two for me there, Daniel, please.
Didn't Mike and you answer?
No, it's not that.
No, one, not this one.
Just of it.
Yeah. Alright. Please play Feelings by Morris Albert for my son Shane, daughter Christina, and mother Claudette. Request from dad Patrick Howell. I love them.
Alright.
Patrick, yeah, he loves this.
You know the
family, you know.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know if I can play that today, but thank you very much for the request. Read the next one for me.
This one. Good morning. I'm looking for my daughter's father, Leroy Bailey. He's from Clarendon. My name is Betty. Thank you. So, Mr.
Is it them information? Yeah. Read them back over since it's important information with people identity. Read back over.
Good morning. May I look for my father, my daughter's father, Leroy Bailey. He is from Clarendon. My name is Betty. Thank you.
Good. And you read another part. I like what I'm writing. Yeah. That's great. Because you did kind of sanitize in the first one. All right, read back the first birthday greeting for me again.
First greeting. Please play Feelings by Morris Albert for my son Shane, daughter Christina, and mother Claudette.
You read them good enough, but because there's requests on them with it,
yeah,
we try to read them at least 2 times that people hear about them.
Right.
That's great. Next two for me, they are kill. Please.
Morning, Jerry. I can't understand why no one in the government asked Princess Anne to apologize for slavery or pay reparation. Are they the root of slavery? Lenny now from Olaba. Yes, as a manager, I can't understand why no one in the government asked Princess Anne to apologize for slavery or pay reparation.
Yeah.
Are they not the root of slavery?
Good. Next one.
Next one. Morning, Mr. Small. Why is it so expensive to sit 160 subject? $45 less, $3,000 plus, $3,500 for the entry fee, and more students sitting 8 or more. Yeah,
so it's $45. It's just $45 short of $3,000. That's not what I mean.
$45 less, $3,000 plus, $3,500 for the just for the entry fee.
Yeah.
And more students are sitting 8 subjects or more.
Yeah, that's a whole heap of money.
Yeah, it is a whole heap of money.
You read 2? Yeah, that's 2 you read, right?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, man, read 2 for me there, Josh. Alright.
Morning, Jerry. I want to big up you and Wilson for making me laugh so hard so early in the day. Laugh out loud.
If you laugh out loud.
IT and Fancy Cat now have nothing on you. Laugh out loud again.
It's so funny. You read back for that.
Last one.
We appreciate your
last
laughter. Although you listen back to yourself, you never learn. You are soon back to your old ways of being a dictator who thinks you should chat, no, stop, and bully people.
Well, thank you very much.
Trying your best.
Call me again soon, please. That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to read some now, because you know some love chat enough. Next one. Did Mike Henry ancestors benefit from slavery? He is not white. I don't know what skin color they call him, maybe red, but Mike Henry is supposed to be Jewish rather than being English. Next one. Jerry, I remember the days when Jamaicans traveled to Cuba and on their return, the Labour government took away the passport. Leroy Olava, yeah. You'd have them time there when, yes, and America frequently don't allow people to get visas if their passport show that they have been to Cuba. We're heading for there, so you know. Him coming though? You're coming?
Person, name Andrew.
Yeah, you're looking at a picture of Fab 5. Him coming to the trial in Moranbee? Alright, so we're going to leave that place and go here. In Portland. We'll go right wrong half of the island. God willing, you know. Next one. Does the doctor that did the interview yesterday have anything to lose other than her reputation? After Chick V, I have no confidence in the Ministry of Health. They have no credibility as far as I'm concerned.
That's true.
Next one. What did Beth or probably Liz say that you literally ran her off the radio? Gosh, man. You have fun keeping down a black sister. She's black? I didn't know if she is black. But you don't know her, good man. You know, so them you can't keep a good man down. Next one. Bongo. Have you read back the Willie letters? If not, I may email you a copy. I think you're talking about the Willie Lynch. Is this? I suppose it's Willie Lynch. Yeah, you can email me. That's one. Next one. Love that lady. She has a lovely voice and always has some interesting points. You can't bully or butter her. I think I'm talking about Lai, who is complaining about the rebroadcast. Yeah, I'm almost sure it's Lai talking about. Next one. Teacher, good morning. Wanga got his back. And certainly his back, it's true. Alright, we're going to play, we're going to get back to the phone and you can either interact with these young man here or you can tell me what you want to call, but we're going to play 3 selections of music from them. First one from Richard Spice, Youth Them Wild, that's you?
Cool.
Youth Them Cool. Have it?
Oh na na, yeah, na, yes, yeah. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to fill that gap. Lord, in the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, but they'll do anything to fill that gap. As generation comes and grows, you got to make preparation while the youth them grow. It's what you reap, it's what you sow. The youth them are the light and the future, so when that's them you know. If education is the key, now tell me why the big heads are make it so expensive for we. Give them the key or set them free. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap. Whoa. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap. Oh na na na, oh mama, oh mama, na 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 na. You got to find a better way, 'cause when me looking at Babylon, me see a beer foul play. I saw the Gideon say, yeah. Our nation come together, know that King Selassie has the truth and the light and the way. Teach the people, lead them in the right way. 'Cause in the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching searching for food for the pot. They'll do anything to fill that gap. Whoa. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot. They'll do anything to fill that gap.
Yeah, Daniel selection that. What you like about the music? Quick, 10 seconds.
Just the fact that it's telling a story about how the youth them now in the modern days.
You the actor role. I saw your church put on a play about some young guy who was going wrong. What name again? What was the name again?
I don't remember.
You're acting more than one play? It was a nice play though.
Yeah.
Good thing them have there. Alright, we'll get back to the phone. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yes, ma'am, how are you going?
King Selassie, I Rastafari. Blessed morning, I.
Yes, sir.
Morning to the family, you know?
Morning.
Yes, morning, Josh and Daniel and Akira.
Akira, yes, sir. That's Akira.
Oh, Akira. Well, more I know, sir, your two grandsons and my two sons that, you know, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Daniel and Josh, you know?
Yeah. You have two sons?
Yeah, man, my first boy is Daniel and my last one is Josh, you know?
I think I meet both of them, yes. By the way, who was born the other day?
Josh.
Oh, so he's a few days old?
Yes.
Born
yeah, man, he's a week old, you know, man.
Good. One strong.
Yeah, and a great names them, you know?
Yeah.
You know, this time you don't have no song to play with the other bridge in the name too, you know?
Akil. He is a song maker, you know, so I forgot
a song.
Yeah, but I tune no command still, you know, a great man.
Jojo.
See it there.
Yes.
Respect.
Yes, Mr. Josh.
Morning, how are you?
Yes, sir. The first question was asked to you, you know? What you think of Jamaican dream or what should be the Jamaican dream? Since a Jamaican dream should be different from the American dream, you know? Well, you give something and that is interesting and we can agree with that, you know?
Yeah.
And the big man say he was thinking of you and the rest of Virgin was the program man, you know? You never saw a way, but he was planning that. But you say one of the biggest tasks you would have if you're running this show is Jamaican politics. Well, it's Jamaican politics now. Maybe it would take you some months to learn the history of Jamaican politics. But if you listen to a program like this or a program like this cheering, you would learn about Jamaican politics in one day.
Yeah, man, even from the callers.
Yeah.
Just from the callers. You see? But as a youth, it's part travel the Americas. I don't know if you ever book up on a word like this in the dictionary car. Are you around the program now and you may put it to? Then this is your idea as a man, so your observation there. I don't know if this is written in the American dictionary, but have you ever come across the word name reparation?
Yes, several times.
Well, as come to Jamaican and the issue that we are coming through slavery and the visit of Mr. Cameron one day, and you know, many people don't really see the word I ever heard of the word reparation. Sometimes you have to put it in syllables for them. But what do you really think of reparation?
Well, I think that I probably have a very rudimentary understanding of what it is. I mean, I know it's supposed to be, you know, repaying for I guess in this case slavery and the negative impacts it had on our society. I don't really have an opinion on it though. Unlike most people who either say, I wouldn't necessarily agree that, you know, there's people who say it would be making us weaker, we'd become dependent on it or things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say that. But I'm not sure if it's something that we necessarily need either. Because there's a lot of countries who've come back from worse places than where we are. You know, but
and we have
definitely
reached a far way. As you say, as the big man told you, we were left out of slavery without any land. You're given freedom, you know.
Unfortunately, we have a little tight schedule here.
Yes.
But
one thing I'd like to say is I don't know if I would like to call it reparations, but I know that we could definitely use some help. I mean, I don't think we're in a situation that we can come out of on our own. I think we definitely need some outside, not definitely, but some outside intervention would be very helpful.
Yeah, man, reparation is the justified cost, man. Because that is a replacement of the resources that was taken from us, you know?
Alright, we have two music we're playing about 4 callers, so, but thank you very much here, sir.
Alright, give thanks, man, because the youth get so cold, you know?
Yeah, man, that's true. Let's go for a break and come back with 2 more pieces of music and maybe some text message, 2 phone calls.
Can't live so, baby. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Listen, me no daughter. Listen, listen. I know you're tired of the stress and the strain and the city life. Come make we drink jelly water. Yes, I. Darling, make we make a narrow escape from the hustle and the bustle tonight. And I don't know where you wanna go, but I'm willing to take you there. Girl, just be who you wanna be. Once you're with me, baby, I've no fear. So much beautiful things to see. Girl, don't waste your life. And there is only one love to give. Girl, we now waste no time. And I don't know if I beach or if I riverside. Hey, but I wanna take you somewhere tonight. And I don't know if I beach or if I riverside. Hey, and I don't know if I hill or valley. But I beg you come chill with chronics tonight. Why, oh, why, oh, why?
Yeah, that request is from Akil, Chronics. What is it? What is it about Chronics?
Artist, that man.
Good,
artist.
Yes, yes.
Brilliant songwriter.
Yeah. You still do your music? Yes.
Yeah, man, of course.
You have a group? You still associated with a group of singers? Or?
No, well, I'm just producing and songwriting. I'm trying to build a camp, you know, network with different people, different singers and so forth. So,
yeah. All right. All right, we're going to go back to the telephone, some text message, and we have a final request from Josh here. Good morning, welcome, straight up.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, again. Which one of them wear the suspenders?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel. So Daniel, how you wear the suspenders? You just hang it down or you put it over your shoulder?
Hang it down, man. And
you hang it down?
Yeah, when I wear jeans, I hang it down, but I dress up, put it over your shoulder.
But Jerry, you say you used to wear suspenders too?
Yeah, man, that's style, yeah.
What your main reason for wearing suspenders?
Now, if you take away attention from the short pants, I know some big donkey need me. I have some big donkey need there. 5'10" tall and I go, so I have to joke it out. And...
So you never need it to hold up your pants?
No, man, I have belt.
Are they all ready, no, sir?
The old what?
Are they all ready?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Why fireman wear suspenders?
Yeah, all diggle. Yeah.
But, hey, you talk about some place over there where somebody another will become second generation, become some governor or something like so.
Yeah, man. Bobby Jindal in Louisiana.
You know Dallas, Texas. You know who that name of?
Dallas, them from up Dallas in a East Rural St. Andrew.
Okay. So Jamaican people know that a long time.
Yeah, man, I moved from Jamaica and go. A lot of families move from Jamaica and went to America and get bigger. Some move from America and come Jamaica.
Philadelphia then go first.
Yes, yes.
And when big in politics, then the son move on Texas.
Yeah, man, up on the hilltop, they name Dallas, you know.
Yeah, man.
You could even drive that way, go Moranby, but depends, man. What of things to do. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, sir.
All right, see.
One more call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, you know.
Morning, young man.
Morning.
Good to have your interesting few things you have to say. I've got all of it. But I have one question, and quickly if one of you would address it.
Yeah.
What would be your appreciation of Jamaica as it's situated geographically in terms of trade and shipping?
You know, Jamaica on the map, where it is, and how it fits in with trade and shipping. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, I know that the Maritime Institute is having...
Can you raise the voice a bit?
Sorry. I don't know a lot about this topic in particular, but I know from knowing people that go to the Maritime Institute that when the Panama Canal is finished, when they finish remodeling it, or I think they are making it wider, when that's finished, apparently they are going to be using a lot of Jamaicans in the trade between Panama and the U.S. I'm not sure if they're going to be. I think most of them are going to be ship captains. I'm not sure if the ships are going to be coming through here.
Okay,
but I know that.
Speaking of job opportunities.
Yeah.
Any addition to that from any of the other two?
Well, I'm not too knowledgeable about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I offer you to give you some homework?
Of course.
All right.
Hello?
Yes,
yes.
All right. Goes like this. He who controls and exploits the waterways controls the shipping. And he who controls the shipping controls the trade. And he who controls and exploits the trade has the opportunity to make profit. And he who makes profit controls the wealth, or makes the wealth, creates wealth rather, and can manipulate and dominate. And he who has the wealth controls the distribution of power in the organization of governance.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, and that's the reason why.
Your granddad won't take me on it, but
I won't take you on, no, man. Sometimes people say things that need no addition, and frequently some of my callers sometimes I don't add anything to what them say because it well said. But that is why when Britain was boasting for the hundreds of years, Britain boasts about British people will never be slaves because for them woman, Britannia, them say she rule the waves. As I say. Thank you very much. I have to go here, sir.
Very good. Take care.
Thank you very much. That brother, him call himself Jigsaw because him always bring pieces to fit together to the post. He call himself Jigsaw. He's a maritime man, you know. Next call, please. All right, we have some text messages here. Jerry, a truth the person that talk about Garnet. Yes, well, you can talk truth still without trace. You know? So, that's what we want. Next one. Good morning, Mr. Small. What happened to Miss Joyce? Miss Joyce from Mobile. Time to time she call, you know. She called even a few weeks ago after some months. But she alright, man. Miss Joyce from Mobile. Next one. Jerry, you and I know that the Labour Party, they disassociated themselves from the progressive movements all over the world. Leroy and Old Harbour. Next one. Good morning, CJ from Jungle. All this government do is mash up the country. Everything going down is disgrace. Next one. Jerry Lambert Brown should be ashamed of his party and shut his mouth. Next one. Jerry, wasn't it the Jamaica Labour Party who said self-government is slavery? Might have been Buster. Buster might sound familiar, Buster saying something like that. Next one. Jerry, I hope the PNP realize that the generation of Buchanans in St. Elizabeth are a liability. Act like royalty. Well, I'm so glad to have you guys here. We're going to play Josh's request going out of here. But, yeah, man, great for you to be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It was fun.
And it's so good that you could have visited this time, Akil. You know, Christmas that time, with plenty of people to visiting, but it's more expensive.
Yeah, of course.
And it's good to see you.
Yeah, man. Yes, Grandpa.
And Daniel, everything good, man.
Yeah, man.
You can construct all what you want to do and achieve it. No setback. Hurdles are one of the best race. You know, Mr. Man buck every hurdle and win the race, you know. So bucking hurdle is not anything to do. Yes, Josh, just introduce Frank Sinatra there for me. By the way, before you do that, I want to thank my producer, Tanya Richards, our production assistant, and also our technical operator. That is Yahen Stewart, production assistant, Shade Walton, and Monique Edwards. Introduce Sinatra. Remember what?
The car thief.
Oh, yes, the car thief. Jesse Repole School this morning, a car was broken into and some documents, among other things, were stolen. So anybody in the Marion Road, Vineyard Town, Rallington Town, Alman Town, South Camp Road area, see some documents, find some documents, ID, bank card, all different kind of thing for a female, please get them back to the authorities. Maybe you can even carry them back to the office at Jesse Repole School. Thank you very much. Josh to Sinatra.
This is The Best Is Yet to Come by Frank Sinatra. Just a song with a positive message, so enjoy.
Thank you very much. Shit.
Out of the tree of life I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started in to hum. Still it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. And wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but baby, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.
Good afternoon with the Midday News. I'm Errol Lee. Coming up in this newscast, founder of Hear the Children Cry, Betty Ann Blaine, says she thought the news of the deaths of 18 babies at the hospitals was a mistake. Former JMDA President Alfred Dawes allegedly being punished for exposing failures in the healthcare system. Internal External Committee of Parliament says latest crime statistics prompts the Parliament to propose that Commissioner of Police address the committee. And Jamaica Customs Agency says 15 of its employees have been hauled before the courts on various corruption-related charges.